I took 3 trades today, all in Roku. I actually only have 2 of them here because, oh no, wait, they're all here. Okay. So I took a 2-minute orb, a 5-minute orb, and then I went long for an ABCD that failed. But SPY dumped, and I think that's the reason it failed. So I wanted to look back at the one and what I was seeing at the time. So first 2 minutes, hammer on the first minute, big white candle on the second minute, went long with stop at VWAP, and basically just came back and got stopped out, which, I mean, it happens. There was not confirmation on the L2, so maybe that's part of my issue, but Roku also doesn't have a lot of big L2 orders ever, it seems like. And then, so for that one, my stop was here. Oops, just kidding. At VWAP. And then my target was pre-market high, which, again, my risk to reward wasn't there, and I'm trying to work on that, so I need to figure out a strategy this weekend to get better at that. Needs to be more quantitative and less subjective. And then I try to take the 5 orb as well, and that one, oops, such a pain in the ass. That one I got a partial on, and I was really patient with my partialing really all this week, so that is good. I want to keep that up. So that was my 2, and then I wait, like, it ends up being like, what, when did I take this? 9:45, so I wait 15 minutes, so it corresponds with the 15 orb 2. So I went long, and came back, almost stopped me out. My stop was like 1 cent below this. Continued up, held the 9 and the 20, so that made me feel good about it, and it made this higher low and this higher high. So I was thinking ABCD and trending, maybe we trend all day like we did yesterday. So I took my first partial at right around 400. There was L2 confirmation for this trade. And then R4 was up here, and I felt like 402 and 400 weren't like far enough apart to take another partial, since I didn't have very many shares, since I'm trading really small size. And I thought it might break out of R4 like it did yesterday. So I held. Then we get this wedge, pushing up, red, white, and the volume falls way off. So I felt like we're consolidating, it's going to pop. It falls, but it holds the 20 again. Oh, and then if you look at the 2, it does look really toppy, though. There. Dang it, that's such a pain in the ass. So it looks really wicky. The 5, not as much, but if you're looking at the 2, you would think, it's got some topping going on there. So I got 1 partial. It kept there was a couple of these candles that it really just wicked down and then shot back up. So that made me feel like there was buying pressure, and we had some momentum to the upside, and we keep going. But these red candles did have higher volume, so maybe not great there. So it ends up coming back, moving averages cross, and I get stopped out. But when this came down, that's the same time that SPY sold off. Like it was, they called it out in my chat, and it corresponds exactly. So maybe I don't feel so bad about reading the price action and then getting stopped out. So there was that one. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe we'll break out R4 again. It starts holding the 20. The moving averages cross. So went long for ABCD on the 5. I'm trying to get better at playing both the orb and the ABCD strategy. So it pulls back. This doesn't look like a great ABCD now that I'm looking at it after, but it pulls back. It holds. Was that the 20? Pops up. I like slow on the draw there, right? Late entry. And then I wanted it to break R4 again, and it just chopped around. And I ended up having a work call, so I got out of it, and I would have gotten stopped out anyway. So it was probably good. And then, so yeah, those are my 3 trades. I need to figure out a more quantitative risk to reward during orbs. So I'm planning to work on that this weekend. And that's all.